Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol OBLN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Pretty crazy movement today, not only from a price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and definitely well above average volume on the day. So a lot of eyeballs on this one, so let's map out some areas of support and resistance going into next week. The one dynamic that occurred that really caught my eye was the final 30 minutes of the day. You can see volume return back. Now, granted, it wasn't nearly as much as it was during the early part, but still well above average volume during that final 30 minutes. And on top of that, you got a good solid green candle. So who knows, maybe that's setting up for some sort of bigger move next week. We'll see what happens. Now, as far as areas of support are concerned, near-term level of support was this former area of resistance that formed kind of during the afternoon portion of the day, and that's right there at $2.40. And also 240 is in kind of a revealing level in the sense of, because it's more than valid to ask the question, okay, I wonder if this is some sort of bigger move to the upside. Well, 240 will help with that, assuming we can agree on the logic that price movements that do have genuine power are not going to go back to where they were. They're going to make some sort of progress forward. So if the price were to come back down to 240 and then drop down below it, not to insult your intelligence, but at that point in time, you would literally have the price, back to inside of the range. Now, that doesn't mean the entire chart is ruined. That just means that, okay, well, as far as the final 30 minutes here is concerned, apparently there wasn't much, true strength behind it, because now all of a sudden the price is right back below the $2.40 mark. So that's how that level can kind of help us in the very short term in terms of trying to figure out the question regarding the final 30 minutes that did happen here. In the event 240 does not hold, the overall level of support, which is essentially the bottom portion of this pullback right there at $2.15. So again, ideally, you want to see the price stay above 240. If that doesn't occur, then 215 would be the next level of support. As far as levels of resistance are concerned, initial level and key level right here at 275. After 275, it's essentially a blue sky breakout because the next level of resistance isn't up until 340. Now, I'm not saying that if 275 is broken, that within 2 seconds it's going to be up to 340. I'm just saying that technically speaking, that there's a pretty big space between, this little congestion point and then where the next data point is up there. All in all, though, anyway, look at it. Great movement today and a very intriguing final 30 minutes. So we'll see if that's the start of anything bigger or not next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.